Oh, I just did a really silly thing. I just upgraded my line infantry, and I've realized I have 9 gold and minus 93 coming in. I will go very badly bankrupt next turn. And I'm at war with the world. Apart from France. France have 200 gold. I was looking for a pillage I could do to try and get some gold, and this is the only 2 tiles within range that I can get to, and none of my units have enough movement to get there and pillage. Again, one of the issues between good old Lincoln and Byzantium. Just not a good comparison. Byzantium would be running around taking everything. No, what I'm going to have to do is sell a book. Oh, that is a book tax for being so stupid. What you're going to do though, I've got my units. They're all going to start stacking up on those beautiful tiles. Like that is a 5 promotion core attacking with 99 strength and double attacking as well. It's looking tasty to be Ursa right now. Let's just scrap that. It wasn't 99, it was 104 because I didn't have my Napoleon nearby. 1 attack, 2 attack, 3 attack. Like that, and I've already taken 40 strength off the walls. Looking good, looking good. This line infantry is looking pretty injured actually. That's too important. I think I can trade 1 attack, and I don't think the AI's got enough strength to hit it, but I'm going to pillage and heal that unit first. My first spy, I need you to go to Brisbane. I need extra visibility against Australia, and I'm going to make a second spy immediately, see if we can get one against Byzantium. And I had 8 charges on this apostle. I've managed to whittle it down to 3, and now I can launch an Inquisition and get some Inquisitors. These things are tasty. They have 5 charges, and I should be able to purge this ugly religion from my walls. Out you go. Out with the wind. I'm going to spread it everywhere. Get my religion going. Stop the threat. The absolute threat of Byzantium getting that victory. Looks like actually they are not going to get a victory because they don't even control Zulu anymore, which is interesting. Okay, the city flipped, but it's not my problem. So I'm just going to leave it alone. I could attack and kill it again, but I'm just going to leave the AI to faff around with it. I'm going to go straight for this Byzantium city, but I'm just going to keep pushing. Push, pillage, push, pillage. Lovely stuff. I am not many turns away from replaceable parts. If I can do any science pillaging, you know that's what I'm going to do. Honestly, every pillage I get is lifeblood for me. 750 gold. That keeps me going for another 9 turns. And I need those 9 turns. I really, really do. I don't know whether to take this 3 population city that the Zulu have got. It's a bit painful. I'm tempted to just, I don't know, just push past and go for Australia, which is kind of, yeah, even just saying it out loud, that's what I'm going to do. We're going to just push past and see what we can do. I'm going to try and take Chinguetti. We'll peace out, and I'll push my army south. The idea of having to bash through every single Renaissance wall is just a painful one. I'm also sending new units to the other direction, sending them across the sea to Byzantium. I think that's actually the closer way for me to take this now. Oh my, Australia! Oh, trebuchets and heavy chariots, please don't overwhelm me with your mighty, mighty force. Oh, I don't know if there was any need to be quite that snarky. Oh, there's a knight there. Didn't even see that. It's almost dead now, but yeah, we're just gonna keep pushing through. If my units can pillage and they can heal, they can get gold or whatever it is exactly what they're going to do. But otherwise, we're taking this city accordingly. Chinguetti, I'm going to liberate it. It's going to give me a bunch more faith per turn. Huge amount more faith per turn, which is lovely. And then Zulu, peace in our time, please. Come on, give me some peace. Like so. Perfect. I can ask for open borders the same turn, which they'll give me. I think I can pretty much also ask for a joining of an ongoing war. Do you want to join in with Australia? Yeah, they'd love to. Perfect. Great. And now I can basically just move all my troops south, and we can continue the attack in the other direction. Am I going to kill Nan Nadal? Probably. Do I need to? No. Odessa, interestingly, only has 53 strength, which is less than I thought it would. I mean, I'm not going to complain. If I just go 1, 2 like that, there we go. Look, that's the encampment destroyed. Move this unit around just a touch, give you commando. Yeah, it's like, okay, you're going to just let me walk in? Feels like you are. So Odessa is 16 population. That's sufficiently more. I wonder if we can keep that. I mean, how much population has Byzantium got? 70. They're actually very high on population. They've done a good job. It's almost a shame their civilization is about to get destroyed. Almost. Do note the almost in that sentence. Oh, Oh no, they killed one of my borrowed units. That's a bit of a problem. Byzantium are, they're mustering a bit of a defense force. I say a bit. It's a bit. This is just one city-state's units that I'm using to almost entirely destroy one of their cities. Oh, I'm so close. Unless they kill both units, I will take Edessa next turn. I love that. That's the thing, I don't even want it. It's just more of an experiment to see how far I could get, and yeah, the answer has actually made me very happy. Oh, and Perth, do you see what I see? Perth has no walls. Ah, yes. This often happens. I see a lot of comments, right? I see a huge amount of comments on most videos I play going, Ursa, why does the AI not have walls when you attack them? Well, most do, but it depends on whether an AI has been fighting lots. Australia hasn't really been fighting anybody. They have had no idea or no need to build walls. The AI literally will put them if they see a threat towards that city at that point in the game, or if they've gone monarchy. If there's a reason to build walls, they'll build them. If you stand on their borders with an army, they will build them. But if you do what I do and just appear from nowhere and swarm the city, and they've never been at threat at any point in the game up until the point you appear, there will be no walls. Why would there be? It can often lead to some very funny results. I think there's going to be a big old city down in this direction, so this is where we're going to go. This is a really weird part of the desert to navigate because there's a bunch of roads here that the map isn't showing, so my units are moving way quicker than they have any right to, and I think it's because there's loads of roads sort of hidden away. Oh, they're attacking me with archers. They have got cavalry. Australia does have cavalry. Oh, Byzantium foiled my plan. They foiled my plan. They built walls. Oh, how boring. Boo. Boo, Ursa dislikes. Okay, fine. Well, I'll just be a pain and just keep their units distracted whilst my reinforcements arrived from the other direction. How dull, though. Oh, I really wanted to, you know, attack and kill a city with just those troops. That would have been hilarious. Look, do you see? Path. Now they are building walls. Bit late, but they are doing it now. Oh yeah, hang on. I can get a nice little science pillage. That's kind of the main benefit to doing it with this. And look at just this unit, just absolutely slays. Oh, rebellion in 5 turn. Get Victor in. This is going to be my new staging post. How far am I? Oh, I'm only 6 turns away from infantry now. I like the sound of infantry when I attack. That sounds great. Newcastle, 300 strength. That means it's Renaissance walls. Broken Hill, not Renaissance walls. That is just medieval. Have we found a target? We might have done. I'm just throwing units at my... this scrap I've got between these 2 units and Byzantium is hilarious. Somehow I'm still alive. I'm still alive. And look, I've got another bunch of health. We'll go round 2. Unkillable. I fell. Okay, actually, one thing I do kind of like the sound of is, if I've got it still, Terracotta Army. Can I build Terracotta Army? Forbidden Palace would be good. Terracotta Army, though, gives me a promotion to all of my troops. Yes. Yes. Go on, Archon. You can do it. Bam. Eiffel just builds it for 3. Okay, that's pretty cool. So, all units now gain a promotion level. Every single one. I have a lot of them. I have over almost 2,000 strength military. I mean, this is going to be a lot of 3 health, a lot of 3 promotions. My level 1 units can now move extra with the level 2 promotion. My level 2 units can now get +10 when attacking cities. My level 3 units can now attack twice. It's a really good... Oh, look at that. Oh, that was big. So Brisbane, I need you to give me a listening post. I could actually start to use my spies to try and get levels. Oh, hang on. My spy just leveled up. My spy is actually leveled up as well. That is ridiculous. What timing. What absolute timing. Let's get Forbidden City as well. See if we can just scrounge that wonder out. Give myself a wildcard policy slot. You know, I think the ridiculous thing is I can still kill Edessa. If I move my siege tower in, I can go 1 attack, 2 attacks. Yep, I actually still did it. And that's a rebellion in 6 turns. Once that actually puts itself out, I can keep that city for 10 turns. Quickly, Amani, get yourself in, and bam, this is now a stable outpost for me right next to Constantinople. You have got to be kidding me. Oh man, these infantry are going to be brilliant. Oh, I'm going to just get the infantry down so quickly. I'm still getting great writers. Why do I need great writers? I'm trying to war the world. My troops just go from one place to another, just ransacking everything, and then they sort of occasionally stop and go, you know what I really fancy right now? A good book. Yes, yes. Let's have a stop and read for a bit. Well, that's officially a 7 promotion unit. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I did that by getting 5 promotions on 1 unit and then coring it with a unit that had the other 2. Ah, things. I like things. That's a unit with lots of things. Oh, Australia actually have the possibility of aircraft. Interesting. I was just umming and ahhing here about whether I attack Broken Hill or Nan Nadol first, and I think Nan Nadol is my target. City-state, it's not really that useful to me, but it's got 9 population as opposed to 6, and my siege tower is actually closer to it, so you know what? That's enough for me. Oh, plus I've actually managed to siege it really quickly. Nice. Alright, we'll take that. Oh, what's that? A digger core. Oh, Australia, I've got some really powerful units. Diggers are like, I think they are infantry powered, aren't they? Which means that their cities have now got a lot tougher. 95 strength in Newcastle. Oh, ouch. Okay, yeah, that's brutal. That is absolutely brutal. Oh no. Okay, right. Australia are going to be the problem. I mean, even infantry, 85 strength with core. That's going to be tough. All right, we're going to have to really press here. Oh, that is painful. Okay, so Nan Nadol is not going to take long at all. I'm going to bring my battering ram back because I need you to upgrade. That's the only way that you're going to be absolutely useful at all. Newcastle is now sieged. This line infantry has taken a battering just from one attack from this digger corps. Oh, I need to get myself absolutely to replaceable parts. That's what we're going to have to do here. Upgrade in Perth, make our way to the front line. Feels messy, but I think it's the only way. Canberra. Oh, Canberra only has medieval wars. How bad is my attack going to be? Bad. It's going to be bad. Okie dokie. This is painful, but just still charge forward, my troops. I think speed and momentum is the only thing that has any possibility right now of saving me. Australia were always going to be the bad target. They were always going to be the hard ones. After all, scientifically, they were so far ahead. 43 techs to my 39, Byzantium's on 31, so they were a whole 2 eras ahead. I mean, it was always going to happen. What I'm looking for, though, is a bit of pillaging, because I was going to get myself, once infantry got through, a factory in Edessa. That would give me an infantry in this city, and I could use it to attack Constantinople, which is just put Renaissance wars up. That is annoying. I hate Renaissance wars. I hate the fact that there's no way of getting through when you can't build units. I mean, I built this challenge. It's my own fault. I don't know why I'm annoyed at anyone except myself there, but I am. And a listening post. Ooh, exciting. Oh, I'll get +3 against Australia now. Hey, that actually does help me to attack Canberra. Where is their capital? That's the original capital. Yeah, does that still count as their capital? I always get that wording really confused. I think it just means, yeah. So why doesn't it just say, right, this is my little pet peeve here. Please can you just say, this is the capital, or just capital of Australia? If, for instance, there was an original capital and now there's a new capital because it got taken over or whatever, that's fine. Then put original capital and then have a new one. But if it's just one capital, you don't need to specify original. Just say capital. Otherwise, I don't know what's going on. I get confused and angry at the world. I start lashing out. It's not fair on anyone. Please, stop. Oh, how did that line infantry survive there? Wow, that was brutal. But anyway, I actually think I built an infantry this turn because I must have finished one of my buildings somewhere. I don't know where it is. Oh, there it is. Look at that. Lovely. They're all crossing this narrow sea now. The question I've got is, do I beeline satellites and go for mechanized infantry? Just go full in on this strategy. Or do something... You know what? No, sod it. I'm doing it. My infantry doesn't take oil. I have no units that take oil because Lincoln's abilities means that I don't actually use oil or resources. So it's awesome. It requires 1 oil to upgrade, though. That is a bit annoying. So I do actually have to have oil to upgrade them. I just don't need it to get new ones. So yeah, go figure. Also, that is Nan Nadol. It's taken and it's mine. Rebellion in 7 turns. Apparently that's going to, you know, remove itself from me. I don't know if I like that. I'm going to bring Moksha over. Just go keep it safe. Thank you. Oh well, I better get at least 1 oil. Oh, I'm getting 3 from improvements anyway. Of course I am, because of a great person. I'm an umpty. I forget things. Okay, that's good. So that, I mean, we just upgrade. It's quite expensive. The upgrade is expensive. I'm going to focus on getting my cores, and we do need to actually make sure that we get these pillages in, because otherwise we're not going to have the gold to do it. But it's worth it if I can get it. Jacob Fugger, honestly, that 200 gold is quite welcome. I need all of the gold that I can get, and I've got more envoys as well. Let's give 1 to Singapore and 3 to Kabul, and that'll take over Kabul in the middle of a war. Beautiful. How much army have they got? 0. I think Australia may have killed it. Never mind. So I accidentally upgraded a couple of city-state units, forgetting that they do take oil, which is a bit frustrating, but it's okay. I think we can just about make this work. If I move this siege tower to that tile, you can see there is a 200 strength city, there is a 200 strength city. This is good. Our infantry will attack. I need you to just heal, though, for me. Thank you. And look, our line infantry are actually starting to appear in Constantinople. Oh, yes. It's got 300 strength, but it's not that strong, so we're going to just attack it and go crazy. I've got reinforcements on the way. These are my sea units. Yes, my sea units. So I have Canberra surrounded, but unfortunately they have a lot of digger core, and they are so powerful. It's ridiculous. Oh, Bison, no. My attack is absolutely being blunted here. This is becoming a game where I am having to just brute force it. Totalitarianism would be an amazing government for me. You gotta have fascism at a time like this. You really do. The other card that I really should have put in, but I haven't, is Wars of Religion. Now, if I just have a quick look at this, you will see that both Byzantium and Australia follow a different religion to me. And that's what we're going to exploit here. Gonna buy some Inquisitors, make sure that I am following my own religion properly, which is good. And once we get urbanization, I will switch over those cards and we will have some fun. Oh yeah, my units are being shredded. They're being absolutely shredded to bits. I need to retreat. I need to actually retreat as many of them as I can. This unit is probably going to die. That's a level 3, but I can actually try and protect that one. Oh, cores, armies, infantry. These are the things I'm going to need. I'm going to need a lot of gold to do that as well. So maybe I need to systematically think about getting a couple of peace deals here. I think Australia. I mean, Australia, I could save my units actually by making peace with Australia, which I might do. They were giving me a good deal actually, so yeah, sod it. I actually need some time to work out how we're going to defeat Australia. Their digger cores are too powerful. They are too powerful. I can make them declare war on Byzantium though. Can I just say this was a fair deal before I put the war in, so I'm not exploiting that. That was a fair deal. But look, they're now at war with Byzantium as well, which is great. That helps my gold per turn a lot. My units are going to heal. They are going to core. They're going to do all the things that friendly and healthy units do. Nanodol is a fantastic place to be staged and based there, and then we'll think about how to do that attack in a second. Byzantium is not a lost cause. I think Byzantium is a little bit better, but we'll see if I can work that out. I mean, I want to try and take that city whilst it's on low population. Maybe this is a good time to get my general over. Let's go Napoleon. Come on, you go to this city like that. Lovely. So I've actually just circumnavigated the globe. I love that. That's brilliant. Oh yeah. Yeah. Bam. That's a big hit. Okay, we're going to just absolutely gamble here. I'm going to move my unit there. Then it's still within range of Napoleon, so that's a good place to leave it. And the next turn I'm going to charge. Can I get this line infantry round? Oh, not really. Not really. I'm not going to do any damage against Constantinople as it is, so I'm going to go back to their entertainment complex, and I'm going to just let myself heal for a turn. Man, I'm having to think. I'm genuinely having to think this through. This is tough. Like, the AI is not letting me have my own way here. World enters the industrial era. Gold. Gold is what I need. Nothing else is what I need, just gold. Reform the coinage, I think, is what I'm going to have to take to try and get just a little bit more gold. Yeah, look, there's at least one extra trade route I could get that gives me just a little bit of gold. I will take it. This inventory can go to there. I can move Napoleon to this tile, and then it's just a case of going 1 attacks, 2 attack, bam. The city has flipped. Oh, yes, this is good. This is good. Rebellion in 3 turns. Oh, no. Byzantium have gone into a golden age, haven't they? Yeah, and Australia has. Oh, goody. So actually, Perth is now not going to be loyal. Nanadol is not going to be loyal. Oh, blimey. I'm going to have to actually move Pingala out of my capital to my new conquered city, which is a despicable thing to have to do. But what are you going to do? 1 attack, 2 attack, and 3 attack that city that flipped. I've just taken, I could liberate it to Zulu, but I'm going to try and keep it because maybe the loyalty helps. It does, oh, just a touch. Yeah, I mean, honestly, that at this point, sometimes you just have to take every win you can. A second great general, fantastic, yes. That's what we want to see. It's what we want to see. Oh, my units are so injured. What I could do is I could spend a little bit of gold to make a medic and give them a turn or 2 to heal, and then go after this city for a bit of stability. Constantinople is protected by this expertly placed encampment, which I cannot get through, which is very frustrating. I think I will do this. I am going to move my siege tower in and then medic it up. That will help to just heal these units nicely for me. I have 5 turns worth of gold remaining, unless I can fabric some from my bottom, which, you know, sometimes I can. Is that infantry going to survive? I think it will, which is wonderful, because if it survives, then it's going to heal a ton. Oh yeah, look at that. 40 health, I think that will heal. 40. Yes, I'm going to give it 2 turns just to let it heal to full, and then we'll go after that. So, oh no, it's gone for Renaissance Wars. Oh, it's okay. Actually, that was a siege tower that I did promote, so I feel like that was a good choice. Napoleon has done a daring raid out to sea in order to get these troops just a little bit more strength. I believe it has worked. An absolute treat, because now I have this city sieged. Well, not quite sieged. The opposite of sieged. What's the opposite of siege? Not sieged. I guess that's the opposite. But we can take this city on. If I can just take that, it's a staging post. I can use it to upgrade my troops. It should be lovely. I think this is the turn that I can change my gold situation around. So, Forbidden City, 1 wildcard policy slot. I'm going to put something into my government. I'm not entirely sure what it is, but something that gives me more gold. I think we can do that. There's got to be at least a few things. Liberalism is fine. Natural philosophy, I don't really even need this anymore particularly. It's not really giving me anything. So we'll go for town charters. I like that. Military organization, great generals are good, but I don't need them desperately. Let's go for force modernization. When I can upgrade my troops, it's very handy. Merchant confederation. Triangular trade. Okay, 2 extra brilliant policies which push my gold to plus 18. Okay, and now I have an apostle. Evangelize and evangelize. That means I can get, yes, oh, just like I hoped, I can get teeth. Oh, that's 3 gold for all 16 cities that follow my religion. You've got to love it. I'm also going to pick up, I believe, Stupa, because I think I want the immunity, because I'm low on immunities throughout my empire. I want to keep at least content if I can. 66 gold per turn. I'm not losing gold anymore. That is a big deal for me. Unless Byzantium get rid of me quickly, my units are going to start actually taking this city, which is unbelievable. Yeah, I'm going to do it. Whether I can hold it is another question, but and actually now I'm thinking about this. 12 turns? That's fine. 7 turns for that one. Again, that's kind of fine, but I'm thinking we just try and chop down this fortification. I mean, it seems messy. It's going to be difficult to do, but if I can break through, we can be in on Constantinople sooner rather than later. I've got a lot of reinforcements on the way. Loyalty is a problem in that city. That is the only thing. But if I can use one of my units to attack, this one's got a promotion. 9 defenses. Oh, we're going to need so much more. So much more, but I can do it. Can do it. Oh, rebellion 5 turns. This is a risk. This is an absolute risk, but I think it's worth it. A 1 attacker. Oh, Napoleon. No, Napoleon can't get through. It's fine. Napoleon's not arriving. Napoleon is no more. Okay, right, that's the city. 2 turns. 2 turns is all I've got, but it's enough. It's enough time to use this city as a staging post. Quick. I'm going to just flick over Napoleon to this side. I'm going to take a city I don't really care about, like Nanadol. Oh, I do kind of care about Nanadol. Oh, I'm going to have another governor soon, so I can put one into Nanadol in a second. Yeah, Moksha, you get over. Just keep it for 1 more turn. I've got an attack in now on Constantinople. Look at this. 1 attack. 2 attacks. We're getting there. We're getting there. If I can destroy this encampment, we are through and I can take that capital. Canberra is a real nightmare. It really is. But they haven't fixed their fortification. As long as they don't get steel, their capital still has medieval walls. That's the crazy thing. We're going to have one opportunity to get through. Just the one. But we're going to have one opportunity to break through as long as we attack them pretty much as soon as we're allowed in 5 turns. So I need to build up an army of infantry that can just rush over and take that city. Oh, I forgot Wars of Religion again. Keep doing that. Come on, Ursa. It's a good card and you need it. You know you need it. Actually, one thing I didn't really want to do, but I think is probably worth it, is shunting all of my cities to gold focus. I'm going to go through all of them, put them all on gold focus. At this point, all the specialists, all of the tiles, anything that's going to give me a bit more gold, I want to put on, because every single piece of gold I can get is going to give me huge potential to upgrade into some better units. So I'm just going to go and do this and see what happens. 148 per turn. That's actually a full upgrade for most of my things. So that's really, really cool. This city keeps flipping, which is a bit annoying, but I don't think it's too bad because actually every time I kill it, my warlord's throne goes off. It gives me more production, so this is actually very handy in a sort of weird roundabout way. My units are just sailing across the sea full of dromons. The dromons just don't do any damage to me. It's like little tiny cocktail stick-sized arrows against a giant, you know? Just doesn't really do as much as they thought it would. Levy en masse. Ah, lovely stuff. That's what we want to see. I want to keep force modernization, but that's a little bit more gold. I'm actually going to get rid of Merchant Confederation briefly to get Wars of Religion in. That's going to help. It's going to help a lot. But I can now get armies. Armies are wonderful things. They are so much more powerful. I can have a lot of fun with them. I'm just going to quickly attack with that unit like so, then army up. Look at that, the world's first. It's beautiful. But on the Australian front line, I have infantry ready to go. 4 promotions and 0. That makes the perfect new infantry army. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. We're doing it. We're doing it. Look at these. Look at these new units that I'm producing. These are going to be new super units, new unbeatable killers ready to roll. That's pretty good use of the faith there. Look at that, 1,220. Oh, my own trade routes give me a little bit more gold. Yeah, gold, 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 gold. Anything that gives gold, you know I love it. Now we've got mobilization. We're going to go towards fascism. Ah, beautiful fascism. Oh, still always weird saying it. Okay, this is good, this is good, this is good. This line infantry is attacking well. Constantinople is actually now losing some health. I am making my way through this encampment, slowly but surely. Oh, I will get there. I will get there. My infantry is just waiting in this city for a turn whilst reinforcements come, and I want to be able to sort of keep that one in my civilization. Don't want that city flipping if I can help it. Annoyingly, Canberra is building Renaissance walls. That's not what I want to see. I can't declare war for another turn or 2. That's also not what I want to see. Ugh. Fine, it's fine. We'll find a way. I will find a way to attack, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do the damage to the city before, unfortunately, the city builds the walls, and that's frustrating. What's Mendeleev going to give me? Ballistics, chemistry. Nice, 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 nice. We like that a lot. Encampment training, commercial hub projects, and again, we're running everything that gives me gold at the moment. I'm going to lose like 90 per turn when I go to war with Australia. It's going to be really, really harsh. So here is steam power. 2 movement for embarked units. That's really handy. Really, really handy. Can I put more loyalty into cities? I'm just trying to think of an easy way of doing this that's going to help me to actually keep some loyalty in some of this stuff. 2 more loyalty there. That's not too bad. 2 more loyalty there as well. Okay, cool. Perfect. I have to just pop those cards in for a second because, yeah, these cities were not playing ball. Oh, that one is finally loyal, though. Okay. My reinforcements are just being blown to bits very, very painfully slowly by all these dromons, which is a bit frustrating. But luckily for me, they are getting through. I just need 1 line infantry minimum to make its way over, to take over from that infantry, and then I can 3 that up. Oh, look at this extra movement. That is very helpful. They can only hold me back for so long. So that's that city taken again. Rebellion in 2 turns. I know I'm not going to be able to hold on to it, but I can now land reinforcements, and that's what I was really looking to do here. So now I've got steam power, we're back on to the usual thing going towards satellites. What have we got to do? Flight, chemistry, radio, advanced flight, rocketry. Yeah, we're not getting that anytime soon. I think infantry are going to be basically the only troops we can use here. Oh well, what are you going to do? Military engineer time. That's what we're going to do. I'm going to try and build some railways. They don't have a melee strength, so I'm going to build them. This was always going to be the most painful timing, but what can you do? War of territorial expansion against Australia. They get double production for 10 turns. They're about to get Renaissance walls up. It's highly frustrating, but what can you do? We've got to give it a go. We have to try and send our units out in order to attack Canberra in every direction we can. So I'm going to put a lot of units into the sea. This little sea between us there. I think it's the best way of doing it. There's no encampment that can get hit. These are very powerful infantry armies. If there's anything I've got that's going to be able to take these down, it's going to be these armies. It's just we're probably going to have to hit our heads against Australia for some time. We have a lot of reinforcements coming, and I do have a medic on this front line, which helps as well. So we'll get that sorted. Tell you what though, suddenly this front looks a lot better. Lovely stuff. Let's just quickly use my troops to just give myself a little bit more loyalty. There we go. Look, I've freed up this infantry. That's awesome. 1 attack, 2 attacks. Encampment's now dead. Perfect. Constantinople, we have you surrounded. Oh, I managed to land all infantry on the same tile, which was a bit silly. Let's just take one of those off. Why not? And yeah, just make an army. Okay, cool. I'll do that. Just to make my Australian attack even worse, I've just lost my +5 for melee units, which is a bit rubbish, but what you gonna do? No buildings created in the district. We'll go for city centre in the hope that it'll stop any walls from being put up, but it's a bit pointless now. I think religious won the time before. It's all good though. We don't mind. It doesn't really matter what goes through. We're at the end game. We're on... Oh, I just lost like 200 military strength there. Wow. I was about to say I had 2,000, but no. Let's see the power of units. Infantry is 104 strength. Wow, that's a decent attack. Then we have a line infantry. We'll get back to attack second. The IFS infantry has 113 strength, which is a pretty good attack. That's 113 strength. Oh... Next turn, Constantinople will fall. Lovely. Samatan, I'm going to need you. I'm going to need you with Australia. This attack is going to be tough. Oh, these diggers have put themselves right next to the coast as well. Oh no, it's a lake. Oh, it's a lake. Okay, this does not count as coast. That is fine. And actually attacking them on these tiles is a little better for me because at least here they're not giving or getting the benefit of having all of these units around them. So this is fine. And the walls and all this sort of stuff. Yeah, I'll take this. This is fine. I'm going to leave these infantry in the sea. That's fine. Bring my medic up. I've got my great general is going to come and help out in a second. And I let them attack me. My units are way more powerful, but I've got my great general on the way, so I'm happy to just sort of sit this one out a little bit. Okay, they took the bait. They took the bait. This infantry army just took 2 attacks, and that's really, really good. Looks like Australia are building Patala Palace for me. That's what I like to see. And Angkor Wat, 1 extra population in all cities. Now, when you have as many cities as I do, that is a really, really handy benefit. This kind of gives you a bit of everything. Extra housing as well to go with it. A lovely late game wonder, one I will never turn down. Yeah, 31 population that just gave me, pushed me to 250. Oh, we have so many more people living in my nation. I do kind of own basically all of the world, so that's sort of why, but yeah, still fun to see. Now, the Great General's in. Look at that. Yeah, okay, we're getting some decent attacks now. I'm going to land that infantry, and then, oh, the Great General can't quite reach, but it doesn't matter because I've got that kill pretty nicely. This is a level 7 unit. That's ridiculous. Oh, heal this infantry quickly with my medic on standby. This infantry can land. It's just whether or not I'm going to attack Canberra now. So this, okay, actually, well, we're going to scope it out quickly. If I move to there, you will see that Canberra has +8 from districts. +8 from districts. I need to get rid of that. We need to do all of the pillaging. So all of the districts we can destroy, I need to destroy. That industrial zone, we're going to even mark this as attacking points. That industrial zone needs to go. This campus needs to go. That entertainment complex, and I believe this military encampment as well. I don't know if we will actually attack that one. That probably will end up taking longer to kill than if we just ignored it. So we'll see about that. But as you can see, look, we've already got troops in. This siege tower, by the way, is totally pointless. There is no reason for that to be there, but it is. Now I believe in the meantime Constantinople can and will fall. Let's just attack with that line infantry and then this line infantry. Bam. Oh, that's the last capital apart from Australia. We've done it. We have done it. Okay, now What do? Do I keep on destroying Byzantium? Or do I just send my troops after Australia? I think we're going to have to go after Australia, aren't we? It's the only real option. So we're going to just double check. Are my cities loyal? They are. That's perfectly fine. We'll make peace. Will they give me a good peace deal? They most certainly will. We'll take that. And then we'll get open borders so I can move my troops around. Perfect. And we shall move on. But this frees up my sort of eastern army to go and attack Australia from the other direction. It's not going to be on Canberra, but what I might be able to do is distract them. Make sure that Australia's troops are being pulled in 2 directions. Quite like that. Oh, okay. Okay, this is Australia's range defences. Trebuchet, city centre, encampment all did 2 damage to my infantry army. 2 damage. That's it. That's it. Oh, okay, that's awesome. I mean, admittedly, my encampments aren't really hitting much harder, but we'll ignore that. That's 6. Hey, I do 3 times as much damage. It's fine. Okay, right. You get Napoleon. You've got the reinforcements. This is a weird combination. Is it San Martin and Napoleon joining forces to take on Australia? Yep, Civ. Civilization for you right there in a nutshell. Now, I'm not unleashing the attack on Canberra yet. I'm waiting until the city is sieged and we've done some pillaging. I mean, I'm taking barely any damage. I can afford to be a little patient here. 2 damage, 1 damage, 1 damage, 3 damage. Okay, as long as Australia doesn't increase their range defenses, I think we are on point here. This is good. With the medic, with my previous scientist I got earlier in the game, long time ago in the game, I'll just show you. We got the one that gives me extra healing. Where is it? +5 per turn. So, yeah, I think this should be good. I'm just going to keep moving in. There's 1 unit. Move you to there. Canberra sieged. Lovely. You to there. You on top of the industrial district. You to there. You to there. Okay, cool. Reinforcements along and with them. So we'll head to there and then to there. I don't know why I'm bringing the siege tower. The siege tower is pointless. I know that, but it just makes me feel better having one, you know. And so the pillaging begins. Now, I believe it's only the unique districts that will give Canberra any defensive strength. But if I can just knock this city down just a little bit, just a touch, that 8 from districts can come down and that'll be massively helpful. I've got Oligarchic Legacy, I have my Lincoln bonus, I have Wars of Religion, I have a Great General, I have intel on the opponent's movements. All adds up to a 21 plus 21 combat strength bonus at the moment. I don't think there's anything I can do to make that better. It's patience. It's just patience. Oh yeah, look, we can actually start to pillage now as well. Cool, right, patience it is. My first railway, by the way, it's going to take a while. It's going to take an awfully long time for me to build anything like a useful railway this game, but it's fine. Sometimes it's the trying. You know, it's the trying that makes the difference. 2, 1, 1, 3. Okay, good. Still no significant damage. All right, I've got the unit onto the entertainment complex. That's good. There's a city with no walls up there. That's ridiculous. Why? Why Australia? Don't do that. Don't do that. I continue to pillage with the ones on districts at the moment. It's just, again, it's more science at the moment. That's pretty cool. Actually, now that I've got the city surrounded, I am going to start to launch a couple of attacks. Let's just start to whittle this city down a smidge. I've got some real experts here. That's a level 6 and a level 7 infantry, followed up by a level 4 on that tile. Oh, 6 attacks unleashed already. So already we've just blown 54 strength off the walls. Don't you love attacking Renaissance walls without any siege equipment? Oh, fun. 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 8. This unit took 8 damage. Okay, that's fine again. We're happy with that. Next round of pillaging. I already took 2 strength off the city by destroying the entertainment complex. So that's looking good. There's that pillage, that pillage. Both the districts have still got a little bit of health on them, which is fine. Gonna just heal 1 turn on my amazing inventory whilst my medic comes in just to give him a little bit more healing. This one, however, has a pillageable tile, so I will attack twice and then I will pillage to heal up. Look at that, perfect. And actually I'm going to attack from the other directions as well. This is just a regular infantry. Come on, I need the army. Why is the army not doing that? Actually, you go and just attack this random encampment because you can. Why not? Why is it that Australia always gets Uluru? I love that. It's just, the game seems to be preset. Now, we are healing in enemy territory, but I have a medic and, oh yeah, 30 health. That's awesome. Well, those units are going to be ready to attack a second time. Let's just quickly get this inventory to pillage. 94 strength. This one is pillaging. 92 strength. Okay, I think we may be able to do it this turn if I do those 2 attacks. Sorry, my spy Paul uncovered news that Canberra is facing a siege. No, Paul. You don't say. Where is he? This is Paul. Paul, we need words. What are you doing? Listening post. You should be listening for army supplies. Don't tell me there's a siege. I can tell there's a siege. Paul, look, it's flipping on fire. I'm here. Paul. Oh, Paul, you useless spy. Literally, what a useless piece of information. Oh, Canberra's facing a siege. Okay, great. Let me just take that into account. Oh, honestly, what on earth? Like, as soon as, literally, the time he told me that Canberra was facing a siege, I literally had just taken it over and won a domination victory. Paul, your information it's false. It's out of date. You're useless. Go back to spy school. Oh, anyway, we won. Stop slagging off Paul for a second. Anyone else noticed that Civ really takes ages to render that last turn these days? I think it's something that Gathering Storm brought in, and then the Leaders Pass seems to have made even worse. But yeah, it really has to think about the game. Lincoln domination victory! Not building, buying, or faith purchasing any units, just with the 3 units that get given to you. Yep, when you don't have a CAD, that's painful. I didn't actually get to Abraham Lincoln, so yep, unfortunately we don't have 2,000 points. I only got to Marcus Aurelius, but what can you do? Buildings constructed, I always win that. Cities captured, ooh, up to 30. Cities founded. Oh, I didn't actually found the least. Hey, it was Germany, and Germany got destroyed really quickly, so, you know, sucks to be them. I took the culture lead at about turn 130. I took the science lead. Oh, Australia kind of nabbed it back briefly, about turn 140 I took that one. Score-wise, I was winning by turn 125. Religions founded. Curtin actually did found a religion right at the end of the game there. Wow, that's quite neat. I wonder if they were trying to break my Wars of Religion card. If they founded a religion and then scattered their cities between all 3 religions, they wouldn't have had a dominate religion that I wouldn't be able to, you know, fight against. So who knows, maybe that's what they were doing. Wonders constructed. I built a couple. Australia was building loads. They even built a wonder whilst at war with me at the end of the game. This is, again, AI. Be building troops. Do better. Units lost. I didn't lose that many, actually. I thought this was a bit of a meat grinder game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units all game. I lost 5 units and I killed above 65. That's not a bad kill to death ratio, is it? And there you go, the domination victory. And this kind of leads me to have a little bit of a think. This was probably the most interesting leader in the Leaders Pass for me, like trying to figure out how Lincoln worked and what Lincoln was good at. There was no doubt that in very specific circumstances, maybe a couple of these cities that I was trying to hold on to next to the border might have had plantations, and those plantations might have been giving me an ever so small loyalty penalty. But really, that whole thing was kind of a bit pointless. I do love the fact that you still get 2 amenities from districts just by having and I mean, they didn't get rid of it. I think it's not the Gathering Storm version of Lincoln, it's the base game version of Lincoln. You get amenities from industrial zones because loyalty isn't in the game. I think they left that in the coding. That's clearly been left in the coding because my cities are way too happy considering how much war I've been doing and how little infrastructure I've got. So that's quite amusing. The 3 unit is amazing. Don't get me wrong. I raised consistently about 2,000 military strength of units. All of these infantry army, every single one is just 3 unit that I got given. It's amazing. So from that point of view, Lincoln does have some powerful abilities, but you can't help but compare Lincoln with the other civ that gives you 3 units. Byzantium. Byzantium doesn't give you melee units, it gives you heavy cavalry units. They move faster. You can spread your religion with Byzantium. You can get Crusade. You get Taxis, which gives you amazing combat strength. The cavalry can destroy all walls as long as you've got the religion on, even if they're Steel or Renaissance, whereas, you know, Lincoln only has melee units and they kind of become a little bit obsolete later into the game, as we saw. We really were struggling to hit that Canberra down. Lincoln is not as good as Byzantium. But we kind of knew that because Byzantium for a long time have been the best civ in the game by far. Byzantium are broken and Lincoln is not that good. Lincoln's still good. The question then is Lincoln better than Teddy? And actually both forms of Teddy are really good. You've got Bullmoose, who gives you insane science and culture from breathtaking tiles, and then you've got Rough Rider, whose +5 combat strength penalty is across your entire continent all the time. I don't know, I need to think about that. I'm going to do a tier list update at some point and I'll have some proper thoughts as to where Lincoln sort of gets put in. America already had some strong leaders and Lincoln, I think, is another strong leader. Interesting, not overpowered, very powerful if you get the right strategy. You can see the strategy I used was completely ridiculous, and any Civ that has that sort of level of fun is quite amusing, so I quite like it, but I wouldn't say that Lincoln was broken or overpowered. I quite, you know what, I liked Lincoln. Lincoln was alright, and I know that I was playing the game weirdly, okay? If I'd been using planes and bombards and siege equipment and all this sort of stuff properly, we wouldn't have had this problem, so I get that entirely. And the fact that it was even possible to do this challenge in the first place is just testament to the fact that Lincoln is powerful. But yeah, how powerful? How powerful we shall see. But I'm looking forward to seeing you, the audience, in the next series. Remember to come to Discord if you want to play this exact game, the save file is up there, or if you want to see the mods that I use. Remember also that I have a Ko-fi and a Patreon if you want to come support the channel. It's really, really appreciated, and thank you so much everyone for all the engagement. The growth on the channel has been nuts. Absolutely just brilliant. I was going to try and come up with a word there, and I've gone all like posh mumbling, so I'm just going to go sit down. Thank you all for watching. See you on next series. Goodbye! And finally, a very special shout out goes to Glorious Petra, I Am Salty Tech, Matthew Wilkinson, Paul Coffey, Doughboy91, Sean Crites, Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Davalex, Skeptical Bear, Kroger Brand Trail Mix, Alex Noob, Cinnamon Beard, Portland, Petra Ryan, Matthew Hatch, Amir EC, Henry, Rom88, Radiatore, Private Selection, Genoa Salami, Boy Zorro, Callum Billy, Garrett Gowan. Thanks everyone!